Hello, welcome to the VR Master League. I am MasterShadow from Master Gaming VR, and we are about to do my first casting with the Challenger Cup B, Bartleby versus Derval. Let me just go ahead and get those two guys in there. Let's see. Lobby is up. So, this is going to be a single elimination on Hill 512, so this is going to be a short stream. We're going to get these guys in here, and they are going to duke it out on Hill 512. This is a very artillery-focused map. This is basically Beaumont Assault here. There's a lot of line of sight issues that the Calliopes are just really good at dealing with, that some of the other tier 4 heavies just can't get around, and the Calliopes can just rain death and destruction on them. It's also very easy to take out the base with a Calliope from the outside of the base. That Calliope rush down the middle, I'm expecting we're going to see that at some point. So just waiting on these two to get in here, assuming I have set this up correctly. Let me know if there are any issues with the stream, because this was hastily set up. I was not supposed to stream this. Nightfire with 2 E's and Sleepy with 2 3's was supposed to be streaming this, but they are MIA right now. On this beautiful Sunday morning. They're probably out and about doing more fun things. And both players say that they are on their way, so we should be getting started momentarily. Just chatting Discord here. All right, we have Bartleby Jones. You all know Bartleby Jones if you watch Master Gaming VR at all. He is probably my number 1 viewer, number 1 fan. If I were to assign that title to someone, it would probably be him. And we're just waiting on Derval to show up. So I am rooting for Bartleby, and he is going Galland, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like that's the wrong choice, but they're both in, they're both ready. Let's go ahead and go. No ceremony, no anything else. Just get in there and get to killing people. Now, I have not used this streamer mode. Well, I've used it once, so excuse me if I am not the best at it. All right, so we have Bartleby Jones on the red and Derval on the blue. Both of these guys are likely going to be waiting to see what the other person does. So we're just going to sit here and wait until they get up around 25, 28. Bartleby checking out what Derval's doing. Oh, he's already throwing troop trucks out. So Derval is going to be very heavy on the ATGs and the Calliopes on this map. There's a lot of long line of sight options so that you can stack ATGs, or you could potentially just rush Calliopes, and these buildings offer great cover for the Calliopes. We've got Bartleby just dropping a fighter here to deal with all those troop trucks on that side, which can be very, very effective. I tend to not use much in the way of troop trucks. I'll just throw a fighter out there and have it control the lane, or have some arty on there, like you saw in the match yesterday. As long as you can keep up with it and your opponent doesn't respond with air, it's really good at suppressing all those troop trucks. I kind of think that they're not the best investment, but if they're not managed, they can definitely put on a lot of pressure. Also, I am not one of the top players, so take my advice with a grain of salt. That's just my opinion. So we got a little air battle heating up over here, while this this other side down here is largely unoccupied. So it looks like Barnaby might be losing this fight somehow, 2v1. Alright, we got the first cargo crate. Where's it coming from? I don't know if we're going to have that same stream sync issue, but it looks like it's going to the center, and Barnaby is all over that. They're duking it out, but I think Barnaby's going to get that. Yes, it looks like it went to him. Barnaby is really, really pushed up. If he can capitalize on this early push. Dervil is likely trying to tear up right now. He is... Oh, looks like they are... Assuming that this sidebar is accurate, they are both fully unlocked right now. There's the Calliope. The Calliope. Everybody says it differently. I think Calliope is the correct way. That's going to be bad news for Barnaby. Unless he can get out some of his bombers to deal with that. If he can turn this into an air battle, he might have a better time of it. There's the bomber. That Calliope is super mobile. It's gonna be a little bit hard to hit it. That top lane over there is getting pushed really hard, though. The single plane is doing a lot of work against those troop trucks. Alright, we got another cargo crate coming in. Beastrick says, yeah, we saw how this worked with Splaticus yesterday. Hey man, I'm popping my caster cherry here right now. This is the first game I've ever cast, so if I'm a little redundant, I apologize. Oh, this is he just let Dervil just let Barnaby destroy that AA with a couple of jeeps. That was not good. Oh, that one Calliope is just... It's doing work holding stuff off, but it's also just getting peppered by those bombers. There's not a whole lot he can do. Oh, we've got two more Calliopes here. This might be bad. This could be bad for Barnaby. These little guys are just going to walk down this lane and just wreck it. Barnaby needs to get more ground response for these guys. But I don't really think that he's got the best ground response for them. He is amassing those tank destroyers in his base over there. So that might be nice if he can come out with that. But I think that I think Barnaby might be on the losing side at the moment. I think he had his chance, and he really needed to push before those Calliopes came out. Oh, there it is. It's still trying to take out that one little motorcycle. Alright, so we got the tank destroyers trying to pincer over here. We got an ATG coming out to deal with them. And he's just going to hide behind cover this whole time. But he's got that one wrapping around. That one wrapping around might be able to do it. If he can get off some good shots. Oh, he's doing well. Alright, we got money alert on both of them, I think it was. Barnaby's not spending his cash. I don't think that was a win for Barnaby. I mean, he repelled it, but I think he spent a lot in repelling it. And Dervil needs to keep up with those fighters. Barnaby does have the air support, which is going to help him out a lot, and there goes a Calliope. Yeah, there's another one. If he just keeps those bombers up, those bombers absolutely are horrible. As a Beaumont player, I hate playing air divisions. I really, really hate playing air division. And this Calliope right here, Oh, he's been fighting that thing for the past 5 minutes. Alright, we got more action on this one side. If Barnaby could push the other side, as well as do this, and keep Dervil's attention focused on this side of the map, while he throws a couple of tank destroyers down the other lane, just secretly and quietly, that could get him the pressure he needs on both sides. Uh-oh. This AA is just going straight down the lane. It's worthless if it goes down the lane. It'll just suicide. You can't have it go down the lane. Alright, we got another cargo crate coming. Barnaby is on top of it. Dervil thinks it's... nope. Dervil's on top of it. Yeah, this one's going to go to Dervil. So he's going to be up one more... cargo drop. Where's this going? Is this Calliope just sitting here holding this lane? Yeah, so maybe he can't do anything with that. Tanks battling out for the center. It looks like Barnaby has officially lost this push over here. And the Calliopes aren't breathing down his neck anymore, but he still has all these troops. And he doesn't have his... What is he doing with these AAs? Dervil, what are you doing? These AAs are just going to get wrecked. Straight into the towers. That AA logic needs to get changed. They should not just drive straight to their death. That is horrible. Like, Dervil's getting some air presence out there. He's really pushing hard on that lane. But he ignored his Calliope over here, and that bomber was able to take it out. So if Barnaby can just send a little bit down this lane, get a little bit of pressure, there's no defense there. Just keep these planes, taking out these troops. Oh, we got a really, really forward ATG. That's gonna hurt a lot. They got the Jeep. And that Calliope backed with that. Really, I would bomb that ATG first. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we have 2 ATGs up here. And this is looking really rough for Barnaby. He's going to start taking out those troop buildings. And really just cut off... Oh, the Calliope goes down to the bomber. But not after he does some damage to Barnaby's troop. Alright. Barnaby looks like he's going to live from this, but he's in a rough position now. It needs to be Bomber City against Beaumont. It really does. It is the most frustrating thing. And Gallon's got the ground presence to back up those bombers. Make sure the AA doesn't come out. We got another Calliope coming. What else do we got? We got nothing in the base. But this wave right here, if there was just a tank destroyer with this wave, just a single tank destroyer, he'd be sitting good on that lane. Just send this guy. Just send this guy down that lane. It'd be great. Alright, we've got a Calliope here. We got a bomber just blew up. Barnaby he doesn't really have the air presence that he had earlier. He's not maintaining that. Looks like he is sending out a couple of tanks. I'm not sure where those are going. I think they're taking the center. No, it looks like, is this supposed to be a pincer? Trying to micro those air units to get them on the appropriate targets here. I think Dervil's coming out on top with that air for now. Oh, no, sorry, Barnaby is. Barnaby's red. Oh, that tank destroyer. Oh, that tank destroyer is going to wreck that Calliope's day. Or the bomber's going to do it. One of the two. He needs to get more fighters. And he needs to have them clear in this wave. And he needs to start attacking down the other lane. He's it really feels like both players have tunnel vision on this lane right here. Bartleby gets that cargo drop, it looks like. So now he is closing the gap on cargo drops. And he's just going to have those Calliopes spin their wheels on that the motorcycle there, but I don't think it's looped. I don't think it's looped big enough. It might be. Bartleby is holding on for dear life. Oh, I don't know what I just did. How do I get this back? Okay, there we go. I pushed a button on accident. If he can keep Derbil spending money on air instead of Calliopes, that's gonna do him a lot of good. We got 2 more rolling down this lane now. And 2 more tank destroyers going front and center? Where are these guys going? Is he finally saying fuck this lane and he's just gonna go straight for these towers? That would be a really good move, I think. As long as he feels he can hold out here. Because there's another ATG here. 2 more Calliopes, the one's almost dead. Oof, that ATG took a nasty hit. Alright, he is probably gonna lose these 2 towers. I don't think that tower is going to stand up to that without help. Yeah, it might have been too much to send all of them that way. Oh, they're finally noticing. Oh, the Calliopes are done. He does have that tank destroyer there. This is a new game now. Oh, or not. All of them are dead. We missed it. Sorry. But he got Derbil's attention off his base for a little bit. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, since the push didn't really work. And he lost both towers for it. A high-level overview of this. But he still has that other lane pushed really, really hard. So we could still see something come out of that. Don't have any. We've got another AA truck just rolling down the lane. 2 AA trucks just rolling down the lane because apparently we don't learn. Right. And then this other lane, how's this other lane looking? This other lane is pushed way the hell up and pinging on the tower. But it's got arty defense and we've got a defensive Calliope in here, some defensive AA. And still everything focused on this right lane. It's a shitload of troop trucks that need to die. But Bartleby is pushing out. He's making progress. He's pulled Derbil's attention elsewhere, and he's making it work. He needs to up those, advance those fighters a little bit, so that his little mass of armor can break through that. And you see that fighter? There's just pinging nothing right now. This AA is gonna. I don't know what this AA is gonna do. And if he could keep Derbil's attention split from that lane, or even just hold Derbil's attention there, just get him focusing on less than just that Calliope attack. He's got Derbil distracted and he's not spending money. That's good. So Derbil right now needs some defensive ATGs, I think. He needs to get an ATG or two in his base to deal with those tank destroyers that are just gonna walk in and open up his towers. Bartleby clearing out the troop trucks, Derbil getting them out of the way. It was a good call. So now we're kind of at a stalemate. If these tank destroyers can keep line of sight on the Calliopes but stay out of range, where is this guy going? What is he doing with this guy? Is that gonna work? Those infantry are just pinging away on it and doing nothing. air getting taken out by the forward base AA. And get an arty up and take care of those AAs will do a lot to being able to get in there with some bombers. Oh, this armor push down in here. I don't know if Derval sees it. He's only got one Calliope out right now. He needs to fix that. He needs to get more defensive Calliopes out. He doesn't really need the AA trucks. He's got the base AA right now. Right, this lane is pushed in. This lane over here is just getting wrecked. Oh, alright, so we've got 2 defensive Calliopes out right now and an ATG. Three Calliopes and an ATG. He is successfully turtled. Losing tank destroyers left and right to that ATG. Beaumont is an incredibly frustrating turtler because he can just put those ATGs will shoot across the map, and they have piercing damage. If I believe if you shoot something in the back, it will pierce everything. So they're not necessarily an area of attack sort of defense, but that huge ass round will go through everything in its path to hit its target. The Derval is not out of the woods yet. So Barnaby pretty much owns this. I mean, he's trying to take care of that air to deal with those bombers, which is really good. It's really what he needs to do to get back in this, is to keep that air dominance. We've got Barnaby has something here, but Derval's coming in, and it's Barnaby's. That's going to close that gap to 3-3. And Derval is going to start pushing out on both sides, it looks like. No, just the one. That defensive Calliope is going to stay over there circling. These Calliopes don't stand up well to infantry. So having it up here and tanking, especially against these bazooka guys, probably isn't the best decision. Alright, we got Barnaby's got some anti-air out now, trying to keep his fighters and bombers safe. This lane is pushed in, not going anywhere. But with that Calliope and that arty there, it's not really going to do much. Eventually it will take down that tower, but got a bit of an air battle going here. Yeah, see that Calliope took a lot of damage. Let's see, what is Barnaby doing over here in his base? He is massing more tank destroyers. Oh, we got Calliopes on the move. We got AA circling. Ooh, that's not going to be good. Well, this air trying to lure him into the AA. And that AA just doesn't want to fire. That AA just did not want to fire. Alright, Barnaby is ignoring the air battle now. Derval is doing well at keeping his air constrained. But Derval also isn't microing his air very well, as it just dies to another AA over there. I did not. There goes a tower. Derval lost 2 towers. This is a good push. But if he just walks in there with those tank destroyers, I feel like the Calliopes are going to kind of wreck him a little bit. But Derval is not microing them very well. He's not keeping them mobile and behind things. Looks like Barnaby wants to wrap around. Ah, there we go. So another Calliope down, and that tank destroyer is still alive. But I think if he sends that lone tank destroyer in there, it's just going to get wrecked. Yeah. It's just going to get peppered, and it's not even going to get a shot off. Between the ATG and the Calliope, you should have pulled that one back and saved it. Or taken it over to the right tower. So we've got a single ATG, a single Calliope, no, 2 artilleries, and the base AA. I'm surprised Barnaby hasn't tried to take down the base AA. He's ignoring the artillery, just the standard regular artillery. You know, throw one of those up here on this ridge over here, protect it with a few tanks outside of Calliope range, and he either draws out the Calliopes or he gets those base AAs, and then he can send bombers into the base. Looks like Barnaby is going to get another cargo crate. I don't see how Derval could hope to steal it from him, but we've seen weirder things happen. It's going straight in the center, right here where this tank destroyer is. And that's going to put Barnaby up and pushed in on Derval. This is not looking good for him. Ooh, forward ATG. That ATG moved up. That ATG got ballsy. And that tank destroyer is going to be no more. No, he gets it out of there. Those things are beefy. Really beefy. Oh, that tank destroyer didn't last long. Oh, but it looks like he got the ATG. Sacrifice a tank destroyer for a tank destroyer, I guess. Technically. Oh, is this... Are we finally getting a regular arty? We're finally getting a regular arty. Oh, right on those troops. But Derval sees it and he's getting them out of there. Not before he loses them, though. That was really nice. And there goes the AA. Oh, those Calliopes are gonna... Like, see, you're baiting those Calliopes out into the tank destroyer range. Oh, but there's another defensive ATG that's going to just wreck them. And the Calliope deals with that pesky arty. Nope. You need a lot more than just a single half-dead tank destroyer to take out one of those ATGs. I think in a straight-up brawl, 1 versus 1, the ATG will take out the tank destroyer. Throw in the Calliope and all those infantry units. That's not even close. Barnaby is doing a good job at maintaining control of map and both sides, but it looks like both players have forgotten about their air presence. Barnaby, it looks like both of them just have... Barnaby's got a single plane and Derval's got 2 planes, which could very well make the difference. A very nicely placed ATG here if he can get some defenses out, because that's going to be fairly easy for Barnaby to take out with just a single artillery. Yeah, if he puts an artillery right there where he's sending one, that ATG is toast and can do nothing about it. Alright, we got a bit of an air battle going on here. Derval is retaking the skies, which is exactly what he needs to do, and he needs to keep those if he wants to push out. Alright, that artillery doing work, but it's getting pretty rough. I don't know about this approach that Barnaby keeps trying to do with this tank destroyer walking right through the Calliope fire. That one Calliope is almost dead. This Jeep's gonna just... Oh, no. Okay. I thought that Jeep was gonna come wreck that artillery, but the Calliope beat him to it. Yeah, and the tank destroyer just beat the Jeep. This wave, both players just ignoring this lane over here. So much potential, so many opportunities. I don't know why Barnaby is trying to attack the most fortified lane possible and not trying to split this attention at all. If I were Derval, I would send out a maybe a tank and an artillery here when I could spare one, and just push this lane back and get this pressure off. Make Barnaby focus on that lane. If I were Barnaby, I would just send a tank destroyer down that lane, because he's got the pressure on here. He's got really good pressure. Oh, here comes the base ability. Where's it going? Oh, it's from Derval. What was he shooting at? It looks like he hit nothing. Okay, there were troop trucks. He got 2 troop trucks, I think. Trying to keep that pressure off. But I don't know. Was that the best call in his situation? He is pushing out, but if that Calliope goes down, that was risky. Yeah, Barnaby, you're not going to be able to do that. Dervil's just going to sit there kiting you all day long. Those Calliopes are excellent for that. Now, if Barnaby could, if he wasn't forgetting about his air game, oh, look at the death! Look at the death from over here. Maybe it was Barnaby who was kiting. That was sneaky. I don't know if that was planned or what, but that was beautifully executed. Both players finally looking at other parts of the map. Another base ability coming in, looks like from Dervil to Barnaby, as Barnaby scrambles to get his troop trucks out of the way. And this is going to hit a single... No, it's going to hit 2, looks like. Two freshly toasted troop trucks. Barnaby finally pushing something into that other lane. But he's letting up the pressure on this one. Just enough to get another ATG in place. But again, an Artie over here in this little nook will easily take that out. I'm not loving the ATG placement from Dervil. A little bit of a skirmish over here with some tank destroyers. No, sorry, just regular tanks. I don't know why I said tank destroyers, but they take out that tower. They're going to walk in here and do nothing. I mean, they tried. They tried really, really hard. If he can get something in there to take out that single Artie, his troops will be able to walk in there and take out that ATG and that AA. Ooh. Those poor Jeeps. That Jeep being sent against an artillery, a motorcycle, an AA, and a tank destroyer. I don't think that's how Jeeps work. No, we got that artillery. Not where I thought it would go, but still works. This is just a really bad placement for that ATG. It's got line of sight on nothing. It's got line of sight like straight to that building. So if something momentarily crosses that path, it can shoot at it. But other than that, it just feels like a really bad placement for it. Unless it shoots through the trees. I mean, it shouldn't be able to shoot through the trees, but, you know. This game is perfectly bug-free. Where is it shooting? Oh, okay, it was shooting people. I still don't like it. Let's discount the fact that it was effective. I still don't like it. Oh, these guys are getting wrecked. They should not just be walking down there. Yeah, goodbye. Alright, what's going on over here? We got a Calliope pushing out of the base versus a tank destroyer. That's not how a Calliope should fight. And that's why. Alright, another Calliope pushed out over here. But we've got a tank destroyer of death coming from one side and a tank coming from the other side. He didn't last. Alright. Dervil is pushing Calliopes. He's still got these two defending Calliopes, but one of them is just a sliver of health. He's got 3 Calliopes, sorry, excuse me. 3 Calliopes, 2 ATGs, and that will be enough to turtle for a very long time. Barnaby needs to get this ATG out. Dervil needs to not let him do that, because then bombers are just going to rain death on his ATGs and his Calliopes. What's the air battle looking? We've only got 3 planes in the sky, and that feels wrong. As there should be bombers just ready for those Calliopes, and there should be fighters ready to take those bombers out. Alright, this Jeep is following this tank destroyer for what reason? Why is this? Okay, the Jeep just ran into the ass of the tank destroyer and blew up. Alright, that's gonna put Barnaby at 7 cargo crates. If he got it. Did he get it? Alright, I don't know if that was number 6 or number 7. I didn't actually see the cargo crate drop. But still, he's doubled up the cargo crates. We got a push out. We got an ATG that is trying to run down the lane. It's trying to be a big boy. No, come back. That's not your job. But Daddy, I want to go down the lane. Alright, that tank destroyer isn't gonna do much of anything. But he did kill that ATG before it could get in place, so that's nice. But I don't think he's gonna win versus that ATG. Does not have... I'm gonna be completely wrong there. That's the first time for everything, I guess. Still no armor for that other lane. I would just send some sneaky armor down that lane. Get my own artillery. That's what I would do. I would send just an artillery or two down that lane once in a while. Just because the artillery will ping this artillery and it will kill that artillery. And then it will ping that guy and maybe get a shot off. And eventually you'll just whittle it down with artillery. We have a bit of a lull in the combat, getting more ATGs in place. What do we got coming from Barnaby? He's got a tank destroyer just sitting on the map. He's got a bunch of troop trucks. A tank just circling there for whatever reason. Forgetting about units is very bad in the middle of a map, especially a map this big. Is this Calliope trying to be sneaky? Do we have a sneaky boy here? Hello, sneaky boy. What are you doing? Is he trying to get that cargo crate? I don't know why he decided to, like, come walk right up to the thing that's going to be able to kill it that he's not doing any damage to. Oh, but Durble finally pushes out and gets a cargo crate. And he's immediately going to base ability with it. Right on top of... Nothing? No, did he get nothing? Did he get anything? It doesn't look like he got anything with that. So that cargo crate was basically a loss, other than just causing Barnaby to focus attention elsewhere. Alright, and I think this sneaky boy over here got dead, yeah. That Calliope could have... I would have forgotten about that cargo crate and just walked that bad boy right up here and just started peppering it. He's got no defenses here whatsoever. He could have easily just ended the fight with that single Calliope, I think. That's all it takes is one sneaky Calliope to go on the offensive with no defenses on the outside of your base, and the Calliope can rain death from outside the walls. I can't tell if that's what he's trying to do or not. Barnaby's doing that pincer maneuver. He needs to pull that back, pull it back, pull it back, and he didn't pull it back. I'm not sure what Durble can do at this point. He is pushing this lane out, but sending this Calliope down the lane I'm not sure is the best idea. He is trying to put some pressure on this lane though with some more troop trucks. So maybe he's just, given up on purely defending this lane and wants to I don't know, split Barnaby's attention. I would almost say, I don't know, it feels like the pressure that Barnaby is putting on this lane makes it so that Derval can't really do anything else. I mean, this lane has held. I don't know why this Calliope is here. This Calliope could just go straight to the base and really take his attention off things. Like, make him focus on base defenses could give him the breathing room. It's risky, because if he doesn't have that Calliope there at his base, then you know, maybe these tank destroyers will push in, but at this point, I kind of think it's worth the risk. And this AA right here, I don't know why this AA is still alive. Both players have kind of forgotten about air. Uh-oh. Who is this coming from? Is this coming from Barnaby? Barnaby is making his push. Where did that go? Where did that go at all? Like, that was... I hope that was some sort of desync that we were experiencing. And this looks like the end right here. Barnaby with 2 tank destroyers in the base. Somehow, tanks were the correct answer to tank destroyers. And Derval lives to fight another day. I got really excited there. I thought Barnaby was going to have it. I'm not sure how that played out. That looks like it might be the break that Derval needed to push out of his base, though. Barnaby has nothing on the way. He's got a tank destroyer at halfway across the map. This Calliope is, well, getting wrecked by that bomber over here and retreating. That was a good push out from Derval. I don't think it's going to be enough, but it definitely gives him some breathing room to do some other things. He has lost most of his troop trucks, though. Let's see. Barnaby looks like he's trying to reinforce his air. I mean, it might almost be worth just sending a bomber after that AA. I don't know if that'll work, but it's so low, and it's limiting him so much. This Calliope is back to being in full retreat, but Barnaby looks like he's going after it. Yep, that looks like a bomber is on its way. But I don't know if that Calliope is in range of that AA. Well, definitely not now if he's going down the lane again. He needs to pull that back into his base. He's going to try and go get the cargo crate, and I think it's going to get bombed. If anything, that tank destroyer is going to pass it in the night. And there it goes. We have a tank-on-tank destroyer battle here. Tank destroyer on tank on Calliope. At this point, I'm not sure what Derval can do. I mean, aside from being sneaky with a Calliope and getting some of those troop trucks destroyed would be an amazing relief. Just send the Calliope in here, take down any of those would be a benefit to taking some pressure off the lanes. But also, he could just, you know, start destroying that base. And that armor that he just sent over there is gonna get wrecked. Oh, but that AA is finally down. But we finally took out that AA. Now, if he could have these Calliopes focusing on a tank destroyer and have this AA pounding the Calliopes, that could also be a valid way of breaking into this place. Those artillery are, their damage is nothing to be ignored on a Calliope. These tanks are doing quite a bit more than I would expect. We got a sneaky artillery, but it's going to be focused on the wrong one. That's going to keep him pinned in. It looks to me, though, as if Derval has air dominance right now. Two tank destroyers walking in the front door. But as you can see, he's just getting destroyed. I don't think that they're going to make it inside. Oh. Getting a shot off. He gets two. Two Calliopes left. And no more tank destroyers. He either needs to do the split push thing or get some arty on this hill.
Not much time left, Commander. We're running out of HQ over here.
I wonder if is Barnaby going for just shooting at the HQ? It looked like he was trying to get the Calliopes, but I mean that could also be valid. Just walk the tank destroyers in there and shoot the HQ. Eventually it'll work. It would probably be more effective than trying to kill the Calliopes. But Derval is in serious trouble right now and does not have much money. And this Calliope is on its last leg, and infantry could walk up and tap that guy. That base AA is down, and now if Barnaby controls the skies, that's it. That's it. That's game. Congratulations, Barnaby. That was an upset. I don't think anyone actually saw that coming. I think everybody was putting their money on Derval. Wow. Good games. Really, really good games. All right, well, that is going to do it for the Challenger Cup B for the VR Master League. Be sure to go and check it out at the VR Master League website. Next week will be the Challenger Cup Finals, where it will be myself versus Barnaby in a match probably much like this one. Galland versus Beaumont is what I would expect. And hopefully I can do a little bit better in that matchup. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with my very first ever casting. Let me know how poorly I did. And I'll see you guys in Discord. Later.